Hello, hello. Salute, Terence, everyone. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and turn BGM on. Okay, there we go. Nice. Yep, hello, Geyer. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Still got a few more things to do before we do our usual greeting. Well, I'm also streaming this on Twitch as well, so I gotta try to post live on Twitch as well. Yeah, this is our first multi-stream we've done in a while, so we want to at least do it. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and leave a little chat there too. Yep, and that way we can tell them on Twitch as well. And oh wait, how do I forgot how I share on my I'm live on Twitch now. Okay, there's the button. There we go. Okay. Share link to copy, and then we're gonna go on Twitter again and Blue Sky, which I always forget to say I'm live on Blue Sky for some reason. Which I think it's because I don't have super high following on Blue Sky. Come on, paste. There we go. That's a good boy. And now, to go on the blue sky and post the blueness on the bluest of skies. And then, copy the YouTube link again. Because why the hell not? Oh wait, that's only gonna get me mixed up too. It's okay though. It's all part of getting into the groove. Yeah, this is pretty much what we're gonna call how Terence got its groove back, apparently. Minus the Stella. Which I am doing this all on my mobile phone, by the way, because if I try to mess around on the laptop too much, OBS freaks out like a angry woman. And hello, Queenie Star. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. I mean, post you back. We are so back. There we go. There we go. There you go. Both links now. Both the links are there. Now we can actually turn on our lens now, finally. So yeah, there we go. We're fully moving around now. Fully moving. So anyway, let's reintroduce ourselves. Salute, Terence, everyone. This is Terence here. Now with hand tracking. Yep, with hand tracking in a really huge outline. So, yep, I am an idol in trading, hoping to bring smiles, laughter, and joy to everyone around the world. Also, while playing games and doing fun things. But we're not going to be playing any games today unless I get too bored. and we're just gonna be talking for a bit. So I bet some of you were probably wondering what I was doing on my 2-week hiatus. And to answer that question, well, I was doing quite a bit actually, but I was also just chronically online too. Yep, I was just chronically online half the time too. Which I was also watching the Nintendo Direct as well. Which, the one that came out like a few days ago, actually. And there were some announcements that came out that kind of interest me quite a bit. Like, a lot, actually. Let's see, the first one that interests me the most was the remake of... well, HD remaster / remake of Shin Megami Tensei Raido Kuzunoha vs. the Soulless Army. Yes, that's the whole freaking name of the game. Which I was kind of impressed that they haven't completely forgotten about that series. Which is actually one of my favorite games in the Shin Megami Tensei series. But then again, I kind of played the sequel, well, to that, called Raido Kuzunoha vs. King Abaddon, which is on my PS3. Yeah, that one surprised me the most when I saw that. Because the Shin Megami Tensei series isn't really known for having action RPGs. So it's nice to see them bring back an action RPG for once. Also, I think the other thing that kind of surprised me as well was the Tomodachi Life game, but that's like way at the end of the whole thing. Like at the very end of it. I guess Atlas trying to put more and more out. Still annoyed about the DRM. So I think I'll wait until the game goes below $30. Understandable, I guess. Very understandable. You know, that's always a mood when games that get remasters always come out with higher prices than they usually do. I kind of understand that. But yeah. Yeah, and the Tomodachi Life, the new Tomodachi Life game also kind of surprised me, as well as the actual new footage of Metroid Prime 4. Yeah. Yep, some new footage on Metroid Prime 4. So what's Tomodachi? Oh, that's kind of like a life sim / virtual pet game that's on the DS series of games. And they usually involve taking care of your Miis, feeding your Miis, and watching them do all kinds of weird and crazy stuff they do. They do a lot of really weird things, so... and the game is pretty crazy, so... oh, yeah. But it's also one of those games where you actually can have your Miis go into concerts and sing songs and do all types of weird stuff as you kept playing and progressing with them. And then eventually your Miis will get married and have kids. So it's pretty much like The Sims without any of the Sims-like elements, is the best way I can describe it. Which that's pretty much the best way I can describe that game too, because I remember putting a lot of hours into that, and I also remember putting some of my friends on a really old community I used to hang out on to a while back too. And as for what that community was, I'm pretty sure one person in my chat will know it, and it's a community called /app called Mitomo. which what Miitomo is, it's pretty much like Twitter and Miiverse had a baby. And that's pretty much what it is. And as for what Miiverse is, it's like an exclusive like Twitter theme version of that's on Wii U, which was like a little social media that was like Twitter and such, that you can pretty much post your thoughts about certain games, as well as share some tips and stuff about games, as well as draw on your little Wii U gamepad to make your little art and stuff. Also, hello Jose, welcome to the stream. Yes, and thank you for resubscribing your membership to being a legend. To Entourage Legend. Indeed, indeed. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, but I think another thing I was also doing too is I was also updating my Discord server too. And by that I mean I was adding like a new channel to it as well. And that channel was pretty much where I was gonna be posting most of my me photos and stuff on there too. Oh yeah, that's the other little feature that Miitomo has too, which in addition to interacting with some of your friends on there and stuff, you also can make like little photos of your me's and stuff on it. And they also had like a bunch of outfits too. And basically how Miitomo kind of works is your me will pretty much ask you a bunch of questions and you have to pretty much answer those questions regardless of how random they are. And then once those questions get answered, depending if you have friends in your friend list or not, they send those answers to their friends and then they get to know you. And then the same thing happens to their me's as well. Also, thanks for the super sticker as well, Jose. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I have hands. I can wave. If the tracking doesn't feel like being a little girl. Or maybe I should put myself a little higher up so you can see my hand. There we go. There we go. Oh, now you want to start acting weird? There we go. Thank you. Yeah. As usual, OBS is being a little girl today. But yeah. And basically, what I was also doing on Miitomo was I made quite a lot of friends on there too. Some of them do kind of pop by to watch a stream every now and then. Specifically, TJ. And then maybe like a few other friends too. So, yeah. And I always had come up with like the weirdest questions too. But I don't think I have any of them saved on my phone. But what I do have saved on my phone, or at least my Android phone, was my little me photo comic that I made called T-Free Saga. And basically what that is pretty much a self-insert story with a side of tropes. Pretty very anime tropes. Similar to Dragon Ball and such. I think I can kind of show you guys too. I have to pull up the server though. And I think the other thing I was doing is I was also saying hi to some other streamers too. So yeah, I was just chronically lurking in everybody's walls while I was enjoying my time off. I wouldn't really call it time off because I just sat around and did just ate a bunch of food all day. And then watched some internet videos. Or Wi-Fi and such. So yeah. We didn't do too much on our break. But I will admit, we did finally get to eat Denny's. We did actually get to eat Denny's for a long time. Because I think it's been like almost 7 or 8 months since I've had Denny's, and their breakfast is still as good as ever. Except for their hash browns. Their hash browns kind of suck. Yeah, hiatuses are definitely good for the soul. We all learned that the hard way, that sometimes you do need a break from streaming sometimes to recuperate and such. Oh yeah, I was also working on some more uploads as well as some shorts too. Which I haven't had time for that recently because I've pretty much been pumping out so many streams to the point where I always forget to make clips and stuff as well. And then you realize, you know what? You haven't been posting any clips or haven't been using enough things. So yeah, we tried to do a little bit more of that. Yep, try to do a little bit more of that. Also, I like how, well, sometimes when I use my hand tracking, the thing actually lags the stream a bit more. Well, not that much, but it's pretty apparent though. I wonder if I can do a peace sign with this. Let's see. Hey, come on, V Magic Mirror, give me a peace sign. Yep, okay, there, that's the closest thing you're gonna get to a peace sign. Yep. But it gets the job done, at least for my budget. But I'm also kind of just doing this while I'm laying down, so it's not really getting the full power of the tracking thing as I would like it, though. But that's okay, though. That's perfectly fine. But yeah. Who wants to actually see the cringe that is my comic on Miitomo? Which honestly, when I look at it now, it is definitely kind of cringe, but it was also a lot of fun to make because I was bored around that time. Oh yeah, let me make myself a little smaller, actually. Wow, holy crap, I'm losing that many frames. Let me make myself a little smaller then. Alright, shrink. Or I can just go on to another scene and do it here. Okay. There we go. And now to pull it up. Discord, please don't lag on me now. Oh, we should also probably create a scene for it too. Of course, I'm gonna have to scroll all the way up because I've made quite a bit of progress in it. I didn't finish uploading the whole thing, but I got at least all the way to what I call season 2 of the comic. Well, it's not really much of a comic, it's much more of like a picture book full of me photos, and I had to try to remember all the order that I had to put them in, and then try to redo that. I had to do a lot of remembering for that. Also, I like how Discord is actually working. That's letting me know that I'm actually streaming. Yeah, very nice of you, Discord. Okay, scroll all the way up. Oh, wow, okay. We're on to episode 3, okay. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, okay. Now, go into the thing. Oh. Okay, we're good. Now to put the thing on the screen. What if I can use a backup source? Oh, Nitro Express. What the hell is that? Okay, perfect. We can put you up. Whoosh. Okay, we're gonna space some of you out. Crop some of you out a little bit. And yes, this is on my server. There we go. Tay Saga Ultimate Recap. And yep. Oh, it's good. Oh, the frickin' BGM isn't playing on the second source. Okay, we better fix that. There we go. Turn you up a little bit too. There we go. Alright then. Are you ready for some cringe? I know I am. But I actually did run into someone who was nice enough to actually want to do a remake for me. Who wanted to do the remaster of the whole remaster of it because they actually liked it though. So that's that. Terence is an average me who lives an average life. Yeah, I was a me around that time. That's me, Tomo, by the way. Also would help if you actually load the damn picture. He loves hanging out with his friends and helping them whenever in need. Yeah, basically, we were just killing some bees here. Until he bought a picture frame that will change his happy-go-lucky life forever. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I did that. The resurrection of a great evil is about to be unleashed. You cannot run from your darkness. Yeah, this main villain right here for the first season. And this is me, the self-inserted bastard that I am. I'm finally free. You outlived your usefulness. But before I kill you, first I'll kill everyone important to you. Yeah, that's Travis, by the way. He's an OC, by the way. Okay, it looks like that's the end of that. Yeah, that was the first episode, by the way. I had to do that in like 7 photos, which I think around that time I didn't really put a lot of effort into the story at that time, but I was just making shit up as I go, but at least some people actually kind of liked it to the point where, hey, can you put me in it? When I was on Nitomo. So it was all good. Now for episode 2. Yeah, if you guys do want to read it, you have to join my Discord server. T3 Saga, Episode 2, A New Ally. The beginning of a grand adventure. And then, boy, is it gonna be a grand one, alright. Terence has been brought into a strange room. 3 days has passed since Travis's revival. He finally wakes up and a mysterious boy walks into the room. Who the hell are you? You. Where the hell am I? And who the hell are you? One question at a time, please. To answer the first one, you're in my master's room. And to answer the second one, I'm Terry. Yep, that's Terry. This is another OC that I made in Miitomo as well. Oh, of course, we had to cut that short because I was having a hard time finding some of the photos in my phone, and they always kept coming in the wrong order, and then I had to keep reordering the order too. Because they don't make anything simple here with posting on Discord. Or when I was trying to save everything before Miitomo ended, I had to try to save everything, and everything I saved came in most of the wrong order. That's what happens when you try to save too much stuff. Okay, Terry, how did I get here? And who is this master you speaking? I said one question at a time. She'll be here in a few minutes. And I carried you here. Yeah, quite literal, isn't it? Ah, I see you're finally awake. Ah, so you're finally awake, I see. A loud voice echoes throughout the room. Hello, kids. Did I scare you? Sorry about that. Now, let's have a seat. There's much to talk about. Whoa, who is this? Master Rebel. Yeah, I had a friend on there named Rebel, who was actually a senior citizen, and one of the friends I made on there. And oh yeah, to re-explain what Miitomo is it's basically a social media app that was made by Nintendo around the time, where your me pretty much asks you a bunch of questions, and then they send the answers to your friends, and then vice versa to you. And then of course you can also make me photos, customize your me's, as well as give them neat little outfits like what we have in this me photo right here. Well, I guess that answer is kind of self-evident. I know, right? As you are right now, you're not ready to face Travis. He's far stronger than when he was when the seal broke. So he's stronger than he is now? Oh yeah, the episode. No, dang it. Don't click the wrong thing. Come on, that's the thing. There we go. See, I knew you could do with Discord. Okay. Although it's gonna be difficult doing this while this thing is loading though. Oh crap, wow, that just zoomed past most of it, okay. Okay. Here's where we go. Whoa, we didn't mean to zoom in. I have a suggestion so you can decide on your first destination. Oh wait, I think I may have got this in the wrong order. So what's been going on in the past 3 days? For starters, Travis hasn't made a move yet, but he has a few allies. And he's hell-bent on destroying Miitomo World. To stop him, we need strong allies and the Infinity Star. Yes, I did. Wait, what do you mean? I have a suggestion to decide your first destination. How about you two have a sparring match to decide if you need more training? Yep, definitely. Yeah, it made quite a bit of these. Yeah, like I said, I was bored. And that was episode 2, part 2, by the way. I'm afraid so. Now, will you face Terry? Okay, I will. I want to see your strength. I'm curious about your strength as well. I will open a pocket dimension so you can fight. And this is where another fight scene close comes in. Yeah. And these were some of the basic animations they have. And yeah, as you can tell, this is where everything started becoming more like Dragon Ball. This is where the inspirations of Dragon Ball started coming in. It's a tie. Wow, Terry, I never knew you were so strong. Likewise. I'm glad I had the chance to fight you. Let's play a visit to Vegeta. He can make us even stronger. Yep, there's Vegeta in there too. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and explain this little thing right here. You know how Dragon Ball always has those little beam struggles and beam clash that they occasionally have in some of their fights? Basically, what I wanted to do with this is to create like a little beam struggle, and then have the beam struggle cancel each other out so the characters here can know that they're both equal in strength. Because that's generally how most animes usually depict their fights and stuff, where two fighters of equal strength and stuff have super powerful attacks, and then those attacks cancel each other out. That's what I was going for with that effect. I'm sorry to rush you, but after 3 days, your journey must begin now. Don't worry, Terry will be your assistant. Wait, I gotta do this. I'm looking forward to working to you, Oni-chan. Don't ever call me that again. Yeah, I got those two mixed up again. No, actually, that's the right one. That's the right one. That's the right order. And of course, here we have episode 3. Vegeta's Trial, and that's a Vegeta me that someone made on Miitomo, by the way. Yeah, I didn't make that, but I do know that these two me's right here are my friends, and this was a me that I pretty much had saved when they did their showcase. Oh yeah, you can also post your me, post any other created me's and me's you can showcase on the me plaza in Miitomo as well, and then people can pretty much add those me's to those collections. So yeah, go ahead. Terry, are you sure you know where we're going? We've been walking for 3 hours. Just a little farther, and we will reach the city. After an hour of walking, they finally reach the forest's exit. Me, Cheetah. Now that's something I will not forget. I know, right? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, looks like I did kind of messed up a panel here. It's okay, it's okay. Well, we'll just go for this. Hi, boys. What brings you here today? And that's Bulma, by the way. That's Bulma. That's a Bulma me that I made. Excuse me, pardon the intrusion, but is Vegeta here? Hey Bulma, how's it going? Terry has a question for you. Yep. Yeah, actually, I read that wrong. Hey Bulma, how's it going? Terry has a question for you. Or better yet, hi Bull. Boys, what brings you here today? Hey Bulma, how's it going? Terry has a question for you. Excuse me, pardon our intrusion, but is Vegeta here? And there we have the right panel. He's in the training room with 2 weirdos. I'll take you to him. I think I may have missed this one. Yep, and thank you for the 2nd super sticker, Jose. Much appreciated. And yep, there we go. Yeah, as you can tell, I had a lot of fun coming up with Vegeta's dialogue here. I don't think I can do a Vegeta voice. Well, well, you got some nerve showing your face in front of me and quitting and training with that old bag of bones. That's Rebel, by the way. So what business do you have with me this time? And you spelled this wrong. We came to ask for your help. Yeah, that's why we're here. Please help us. First you quit, and then you come crying back to me seeking strength? And with another weakling to top that off too? But fine, you'll have to pass the trial first. If you defeat these two idiots, I'll make both of you my apprentices. But if you lose, I'll destroy you both myself. Challenge accepted, bring it on. And here's the fastest fight ever. Faster than expected. Alright, your training begins tomorrow. Which I didn't have time to make like a whole scene of that because I wanted this whole thing to be a joke. And plus, I didn't really know Christian and all them that well. Well, in their Mii's abilities and such to actually do most of that. Okay. Oh yeah, how are we looking on time, by the way? Because I promised a friend I'd meet up with them on VR chat. Oh, okay, 30 minutes in. Oh, why don't we make ourselves a little bigger, you know? There we go, I think that's big enough. Here we go, here we go. Oh yeah. But these two that do get defeated do play a role in the next episode, which is episode 4. I feel Vegeta might have wanted an excuse to kick those two. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, okay, looks like I did kind of miss the scene. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I was afraid I couldn't get most of the photos in, which I did end up losing some of the photos once Miitomo did kind of services did shut down, so this will be as accurate as I can get it. Master, what about us? I thought we will be your apprentices. Please don't abandon us. You two were nothing more than punching bags to me. Having you both as pupils would only disgrace my name as Prince of all Saiyans. Now get out of my sight! Bye-bye, weirdos. Hope you enjoyed your beating. I can't believe he expelled us after one loss. Yeah, screw him and screw you too, Bulma. Okay, yep. This was also one that I was having a hard time trying to put together because of scenes. So what trial you'll have me do this time? So what's our first lesson for today, Master Vegeta? You can train on your own. Terry. I got more trial for your friend here. I got the trial for your friend here. One more trial, technically. Face me in battle. Yeah, this is me where I just fight Vegeta. Yeah, self-inserting at its finest right here. Yep, and here we go. And of course we have a nice little clash. I get like the first kick in. Vegeta gets a punch. I get a punch. Vegeta gets a kick. I get a kick in, and then I win. As expected from a self-insert. I'll let you have this round for now. But next time won't be the same results. There we go. And now for another scene that plays out. They walk into the sunset and Roy into Travis, and he had an eerie message for the two. But who are you? Can you really help us? Oh, actually, he starts the conversation. I heard about your issue with Vegeta, boys. Would you like to get revenge? Who are you? Can you really help us? I don't know, this guy looks shady. He's a demon, of course he's shady. Think of me as a friend. And don't worry, you can trust me. Ah, I can't control my body. I thought you were helping us. But I am helping you come together. Ah! And they fused them into this monster. Which, that is a me that I did create, by the way. That is a me that I did create. Now, go forth and get your revenge. To be continued. Although I technically hit the original orders that I kind of had that scene first. But I think having that scene do that kind of builds the build up a little better, though. And now for episode 5. T3 Saga Episode 5, The Monster Unleashed, which their combination name would have been All Stain, but I just went with the monster instead. He has a nice hat. What more did you need? Of course. I mean, he is looking pretty fly with that hat, as well as that coat, though. I mean, Travis is pretty evil, but he has some drip. And yes, he is an OC too. And of course, already adds a body to the list. Yep, just boots Bulma right onto the Capsule Court building. Punches the building while Bulma's blood slits all over the floor. The monster kills Bum and punches Capsule Corp until the building erupts in flames. And of course, we have this really dazed look on her face. What's going on? Why is the building on fire? Oh no, that isn't good. That monster looks strong. Looks like someone has a death wish. Bring it on, I'll destroy you. Whoa, that thing is huge. Yeah, I did make him purposely that big. Because why not? I sense a lot of hatred within this monster. It's only thinking about killing. Yep, hence the bubbles right there. Kill, 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 kill. Yep. Who cares? All that it matters is that it has to be destroyed. Yeah, that's a good point, Vegeta. And of course, he has a little mind games to show that, hey, I killed your frickin' wife. How dare you? Oh my god, he killed Bulma! You bastards. Yeah, that's a South Park reference. Well, almost a South Park reference, but I didn't feel like making it the obvious reference obvious. It's only going to be obvious to people who actually seen South Park in the 90s, though. He's far too dangerous to fight on your own. Let us help you. How dare you lay your hands on my Bulma? Stay out of this, you two. This is my fight. Yep, of course. I said stay out of this. This is my fight. Forget about it, Terence. You're not going to change his mind. Let's stay out of his way. Or better yet, besides, this is my problem anyway. You have someone else you want to defeat, don't you? Forget about it, Terence. You're not going to change his mind. Let's stay out of this. Stay out of his way. And Bulma is a dragon anyway. Yeah, she did use the dragon to get cosmetics. And of course, Monster tries to go in for a kick. Vegeta dodges. Vegeta hits him with an energy blast. And that's most of that scene. Okay, we can exit out. I think rest of the fight down here. Because Discord was being a troll. Okay, there we go. Then, of course, Monster counters with a kick. Then Vegeta goes for like a big shoulder rush in. Then Monster kick again. Dodges. What? He dodges the blast that time. And then final punch to Vegeta and kills Vegeta. You'll pay for this. That's it. And this is where we start throwing in another trope that's hinted right here. It's hinted in this little description. Or in the photos, actually. A new power awakens. Showdown at the ruined capsule core. Which, of course, I'll let you guys take in the adventurer outfits and the ninja outfits I gave Terry. And Terence here. Which, as a fun fact, I did base my actual me on my IRL self. And hello, Hill. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yep, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Okay. Oh yeah, we did some really interesting things. Oh yeah, I think I may have messed up a scene here, but that's okay. They're talking about using some type of power up here. And here's a little scene of them I made dodging. His arm is stuck in the ground, now's our chance. Oh, it's fine. Okay, anything is better than dying. And yes, they did have like little Switch Joy-Cons in Miitomo. And yes, we did technically make like a Power Rangers / Kamen Rider transformation scene in it. And that's the catch. And that was the catchphrase right there. Let's switch it up. That's so cringe, but it was pretty fun. It was pretty cute though. I thought it was pretty funny and cute. And there we go, there's our little effects, and boosh! Transformation complete. Now let's end this, and then we just dominate the crap out of this monster. Boom! The double kick. Geyer and Gimbal just tipped $5. Yep, thank you for the $5, Geyer. Oh, I got a raid too, okay. Hello, welcome Raiders, welcome Raiders. How you doing? How we're all doing today? Thank you for the raid, Yawa. I appreciate it. It's good to see you again. And by the way, we're just talking about my cringe me photo comic that I pretty much made on my app. Have to head off early. Welcome back, Terence. Have a good stream. Alright, Geyer, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for dropping by. Yep, how was your stream, Yawa? How was your stream? And yeah, I'll go ahead and wave to everybody. Hello, everyone. Well, thank you for the raid. For those of you who don't know me, I am Terence. I'm an idol in training, hoping to bring smiles, laughter, and joy to everyone around the world. Also while playing games and doing fun activities. This time we're having a nice little chatting stream here. It was fun. First time we done Repo. Ah, well, so you've fallen under to that bandwagon too, I see. And nothing wrong with the game. But it's definitely... Well, glad you had fun. Glad you had fun. There you go. Let me see if I can give you a thumbs up. Come on, hand tracking. You know you want to. You know you want to work. There we go. There's your thumbs up. Barely. There we go. You get a peace sign, too. Okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay, now moving on to our comic. Which, that's what we're doing. We're reading my cringe me photo comic here that I made entirely in Miitomo. Which, of course, our monster here, which I guess you guys can call him Saitama since he's bald, does for a diving headbutt that hits both of us. Then, of course, we punch in the stomach and a punch in the eye. Then, of course, we dodge that, and then... Oh, okay. Looks like that's the end of that scene. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we can close that. And here's the last scene, okay. And we finish him off with 2 giant freaking energy blasts, because we are just that awesome. Terence and Terry wins. Vegeta, Bulma, we avenged you. Rest in peace, Autumn and Christian. And that's the name of the 2 me's that got fused together to create that really big me. Also, like... And yes, I did draw them standing on top of them to assert their dominance. And then here we have our other episode right here. And this time we went for another change of photo qualities here. I went with this specific design because it's a lot easier to read and easier to keep up with. T3 Saga Episode 7, Capsule Court Saved, the journey to Greenhorn begins. Which Greenhorn's like the important locale of my little comic here because I based the name off of Miitopia, which was a game that pretty much came out around the same time this app was a thing. Which we had a lot of fun with that app too. Got into some type of heated arguments in there too, as well as some really funny posts too. Okay. That takes care of the monster. Now how do we take care of this fire? I'll call Angela. She's an expert at stuff like this. And Angela is a friend of mine that was also on Miitomo around that time too. Hi guys, how's it going? Other than fighting a giant monster and watching my semi-master died, I'm good. Yeah, just throw in the sarcasm right there. Yeah, that's just me trying to add some extra humor in there. And hello there, Farlands Explorer. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Let me see if I can get a wave in there. Come on, tracking. There you go. Too bad it doesn't have mirror motion. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead there. Anyway, wait, we need your water magic, which I think the photo might have gotten too big for Discord. Anyway, we need your water magic. Can you help us? Please lend us your aid. Leave it to me. I don't know why she's decided to have horns too. I think because they were going through like different outfit changes around that time too. Yep. I hope this works. And then she pretty much just summons raindrops all over the building, Capsule Corp. And of course they put out the fire. And Capsule Corp has been saved thanks to our heroes. Yep, very nice, very beautiful. Gotta love happy endings. So where are we going now? To the airport, our next destination. And we'll need a plane to get to. And yes, there are going to be some grammar mistakes here because I never bothered checking for certain things in case I misspelled them. So, This was made like a good couple years ago, so don't expect too much. Welcome to Jaffa Chess Airlines, which Jaffa Chess is another friend of mine on Mitomo. And we take cookies as payment for planes. That's because she likes cookies. And hello there, Tamu Tomato. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. 2 tickets, please. We're off to Greenhorn. Thanks for your patronage. Normally it's one cookie per person, but for this one, I'll make an exception. Hey Terence, we came to see you and Terry off. Good to see you, Terence. I didn't know you had a boyfriend. I'm simply his assistant and partner. Yeah, of course you are. That's the whole point. Thanks for your help, Angela. What brings you here? Yeah, she just told you. Okay. And there we go. And now, of course, we had to make some whole other scenes for this one. And of course, we had to use an actual image of a plane here because... why the hell not? Because I was also desperately trying to look for like a plane image to fit in here. And I think the really tricky part is this photo right here was trying to get everything synced to be inside the plane too. Hello passengers, I'm Susan and I'll be your flight attendant for this ride. Yep, and Susan is my IRL girlfriend that I met on Mitomo as well, which we're still kind of sort of dating, although we kind of ghost each other a lot, which I do check on her from time to time though. She's doing good. So there you go. I think the last time I did talk to her, she said she was working at GameStop as well as doing some other things as well. I think that's the last I spoke to her. And we'll probably try to check on her sometime soon. The plane landed at the airport with our duel, made it to Greenhorn. Maybe I should give that like a movie trailer kind of treatment too. The plane landed at the airport, and the duel made it to Greenhorn. There we go. So this is Greenhorn, huh? Looks lovely. Such beautiful scenery. And then I think we end the episode there. And now then, Episode 8. T3 Saga, Episode 8. Arrival, Trouble in Greenhorn. Yep, of course, Travis is there as well, because when you see Travis, you know things are gonna get serious and creepy and brooding. That's pretty much what I designed this whole character around. He's pretty much this menace of a character who's pretty much always on your behind no matter what you do. Which, in this whole first season, I kinda designed him to be an absolute menace to everything Terence and Terry does. At least for the most part. As well as all these other things. What was these things? I remember seeing these me photos on Mitomo. I honestly miss it still. Oh, yep, same here. I wish I could have done a season 3 when it was still a thing. Yep, continue where we left off. Well, looks like you two arrived sooner than expected, but that's okay. Because today we'll be painting Greenhorn with the color of your blood. Yep. No need to dirty your hands, master. Me and Ellie will take care of this. Oh yeah, I did kind of forget a photo introducing evil Angela and Ellie here. Which, like I said, I tried to save up as much as I can, and then most of what I say just got mangled. Which I think I still have the photo, but it's in such a weird order to the point where it's hard to find. That's enough. That meddling fool again. I'll leave the rest to you two. Oh yeah. Very nice, very nice. And this is where we introduce another character / OC that I also made. Friend or foe, Jim arrives to the fight. And basically, this is Jim right here, folks. I pretty much made him to be the rival antagonist to Terence. But I've always kind of technically had Jin. He's probably one of the very few OC me's that I made back when the Wii was a thing too. I think I also kind of made him and played with him in Nintendo Land as well. Which, that's another me-themed game too, where you play as your Miis and do stuff with them. Which, I kind of miss Nintendo Land too as well. Even though that whole game was a tech demo on Wii U. Which, Nintendo Land was pretty peak for those of you who had a Wii U around that time. Which, I did have a Wii U and I loved the crap out of the Wii U, but unfortunately it didn't do too well. I think I talked about that before in my console tier list too. That I did in a Terence Talk episode a while back. So I guess you can technically think of this as a Terence Talk episode where I'm just talking about one of my various hobbies. Yeah, you could think of this as an unofficial Terence Talks episode, if you want to. And there we go, okay. And now, moving on. Yep, and there's his first appearance, just descending down the sky like he's some god. But he's not a god, he's a jerk. Which I designed him to be a jerk after all. A cocky jerk. A cocky and arrogant jerk. And there's a bit of his personality to him. Long time no see, Terence. I see you're as slow as ever. And of course I designed him to be kind of handsome, which of course this is why the girls are kind of going on oogling over him. Of course I asked the question, Jim, what are you doing here? And Terry's just asking, who is he? And of course Ellie here goes, he's so dreamy. And then of course evil Angela here just goes around saying, he's quite the looker. It's a shame to end his life. Hey, what do you mean slow? I'll explain later. I'm going after Travis. Both of you can deal with the girls. Understood. Yeah, just has a brief appearance and then just leaves immediately. Jim flies off to Travis while our heroes deal with his generals. And yes, they are his generals. Yes, the two girls are his generals. And of course the fight begins with a nice punch. Which, as a fun fact for you guys, I did remake this comic in another little app called Gacha Life. Which you're probably wondering why I didn't post that version of it instead, which had a lot more story fleshed out and such. A lot better storytelling than what I have here, but we have to show the origins just so we can show the improvements. Have to show that off first. And of course we have a nice little punch here, which yes, we don't advise hitting women, but when they're evil, you can hit them. I mean, when it comes to shonen animes, your hands have to be rated E for everyone anyway, so that's what you gotta do. And here we go. And evil Angela's little powers were kind of hard to sum up. I guess she kind of uses demonic energy or something. That's like this little blast effect we have going on here. And Ellie's just a regular punch. And then she's also adding her energy to there, and then we're just doing a nice little beam struggle. Typical shonen stuff right here. And then boosh! Powers were so equal that canceled each other out. Very nice, very nice. Oh, crap, I did kind of forgot a certain scene too. Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. But, enough of that. Jim versus Travis, and this is the first time you see Jim fight. And this is also my attempt to make lightsabers in Miitomo as well. Which I kind of learned that from a friend of mine named Silver. Which this is pretty much the closest attempt I have. They were really fun to make though. Though despite the scuffed. Meanwhile in Greenhorn Village, Travis interrogates Princess Lily. Yeah, this is pretty much also where we start introducing characters that just appear out of nowhere. Because, well, while I was doing this little comic, I had a lot of my friends constantly ask, hey, can you put me in it? And hey, can you put me in it? A lot of times, and a lot of times I said yes, because it would add to the story a little bit. But I also had to worry about the story being overflooded with characters with no real hype or introduction as well. So, yeah. But it was still fun. At least we had more material to work with when it came to most of what we did. Most of what I did, so it was all good. It was all good. But I'm scared. Someone please save me. Give me the star piece. Or I will chop you to pieces and feed your remains to the zombies. Yep, misspelling already. And then, of course, Jim appears out of nowhere and stops Travis. Wow, I just noticed I have the frickin' zombie walking on top of Travis's head, too. My hero, and a handsome one, too. And, of course, we had to make him a chick magnet. Leave the village, Princess Lee. That's Lily. I'll handle things here. Okay, darling. Yep, really cute. Huh, she won't get very far with... Oh, wait, did Travis have that? No, he didn't. Huh, she won't get very far with my zombies after her. If I defeat you, the zombies will be gone. And I don't have to hold back now that she's gone. Yeah, reiterating yourself right there, buddy. The two warriors put away their sabers and decide to settle this with their fist. Of course, Travis gets in the first blow. Then Jim gets in the second blow. Travis unleashes some of his dark energy against Jim. And then Jim unleashes some of his light energy against Travis. And, of course, the rest of the battle will have to come with another series of photos. And this is where... And they both clash with their fist and clash with their energy. Indeed. And of course, equal strength to cancel each other out, then it's a draw. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. Our persistent fool was getting in my way. Yep, it was a draw between those two. They're supposed to be equal. And this is where things get pretty dire. Shocking conclusion. Yep, of course. I'll let the zombies fish you off. Such a dirty trick. Farewell, fool! Yep, of course, Travis's powers is that he can summon zombies anytime he wants to. So he has the power of dark magic and necromancy at his disposal. That's what we wanted to establish. The princess bodyguards waited outside the village for her. Then the zombies chased him. And of course they're running from the zombies. We'll hold off the zombies, princess. Go on without us. But what about you two? Protecting you is the first priority. We'll give our lives to do so. And that's Wolfie and Bobby right there. Meanwhile, deeper in the forest, Bob being fought off the zombies and chasing them, but one is about to launch a sneak attack. And he gets bitten in the freaking leg. Ah, my leg! And of course Wolfie defeats him. Thanks, Wolfie. I don't think I'll make it, though. The zombies get back up. Bobby pushes Wolfie away from the horde, sacrificing himself to save her. And he gets eaten. Yeah, spoiler alert. I hope I didn't turn on stream enough. Oh wait, I didn't have that scene in here where he gets eaten. Oh god, okay, that sucks. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I was kind of proud of that scene too. And now then, this is where the princess gets caught. If both of you move, the princess will die. You coward, faceless like men. How dare you involve innocent people in this fight? How low are you willing to go to get the star piece? But as low as you're willing to, well, they're evil. And this is where Ellie is pretty much just beating the crap out of me while we can't make any moves. And then of course, the princess gives up too easily. Please stop. If you want the star piece, you can have it. Just stop hurting those brave men. Man, darn, if only my body had more strength. And of course, Terry is saying don't give in, of course. Very nice. Thank you for your cooperation. Now we'll take our leave. I can't believe I lost to such a dirty trick. I'm such a failure. You won't get away with this. We just did. So long, suckers. And of course, I'm terribly sorry for the trouble I've caused, but I need your help dealing with the zombies here. Will you lend me your aid? We'll do what we can, princess. Of course, since we're the heroes after all. And this is where we go for the heroes. Star piece? That's like a Mario RPG friend? Yes, it is, hell. Yeah, this is pretty much, this whole comic is pretty much one big self-insert with a few shonen tropes and video game tropes thrown in there too. Yep. Oh, Wolfie. Princess. Oh, Wolfie, I'm so glad you're safe. What happened to Bobby? Bobby gave his life the same why. We were surprised by another zombie, and more are coming his way. Looks like we'll be here for a while. I'm calling for backup. Also, I like how that cell phone is so freaking big, too. It's like a giant tablet. Yeah, around that time, I kinda was trying to mess around with certain sizes on certain objects you can do in the Mii photos. So that was always fun, too. Okay, and there's our help. Slightly help. And this is Cotton here. Hey bro, you called for help? Yeah, we need your help stopping the zombie invasion. Nasib should be on our way too. Nice to meet you, Cotton. Let's get you to safety, Princess. And of course, Wolfie here takes Princess Lily to safe. And yet, hey Terence, it's rare of you to ask for favors. I brought Mangle here with me to help. Hiya. Hello, Mangle. Yep, these three are also some friends of mine on Miitomo as well. They also asked to be in the comics, so I put them in. There we go. And then, of course, gotta stop the zombie invasion. Thus, even the others follow Wolfie and the princess. Meanwhile, the zombies start approaching. Of course, we obliterate the crap out of those zombies. And the zombie Miis were also made in the Mii Plaza thing in Miitomo as well, so I imported them over because they looked really good. With their strength fully recovered, they take out the wave easily. Attention, people of Greenhorn, and here we go, with Travis. This is a public service announcement brought to you by your overlord Travis. As a thank you for giving me the star piece, I thought I'd give you some special service. And it's saving you from yourselves. For decades, you destroyed each other, animals, and even the environment itself. It's time for a real hero to step forward and save this wretched world. Me! Now my zombies destroy everything and everyone. And this is an obvious joke to Captain Planet that I'm pretty sure not many people are gonna get unless you actually watch Captain Planet. And now I leave you with a song by my two divas. Yeah, they were pretty much doing idol stuff before I even became an idol. Captain Travis, he's our hero, gonna take pollution down to 0. Which, speaking of Captain Planet, how many of you in chat actually watched Captain Planet, or at least heard of Captain Planet? Very nice, very nice. As for me, I kind of watched it when it was on Cartoon Network. Always doing lots and lots of PSAs. You could call that whole show PSA the TV show, I guess. That's probably the best way I can sum up Captain Planet. Oh, not in years, Hill? Okay, understandable. But you've at least heard of it, at least. So that's good. But anyway, folks, I do have to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. /idle meeting. Okay, I'm back. Hope you didn't wait too long. And now for the next episode. T3 Saga, Episode 12, Save Greenhorn, the Zombie Invasion Begins, Part 1. And of course, after that, after the singing and dancing, a horde of zombies drop through the frickin' portal. And yes, these zombies are very acrobatic too, so don't worry about it too much. Meanwhile, in the village, and yes, that's an alien spaceship that I tried to cover with a cell phone with some text fonts. And yes, that is a death ray that's shooting down the aliens. Why are you guys here? I didn't need your help. Greetings, Captain. Greetings, Captain. Why are you guys here? I didn't need your help. Maybe, but we've come to get you. Without you, we can't complete our mission. You three can wait in the ship for me. I got a message to pass on to my rival, which is Terence, by the way. I saw some episodes way back on Cartoon Network. Never did see the final season. Oh, I don't think I've seen the final season of Captain Planet either. Okay, Captain, be careful with the zombies, sir. Please make it quick. Quick, Captain. We gotta go to the other continent to find the other star piece. Indeed, indeed. Won't take long. Oh, okay, looks like that was the end. No, actually it wasn't. You met a terrible fate, I see. I'll beam you to the base later and assimilate you. With that rude announcement and invasion, we'll be here for a while. I'm glad those two are up ahead. Yeah, like I said, spelling errors were made. Hey Jim, good job dealing with Travis out there. 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 Yeah. And we didn't do any better, Terence. There's no need for sarcasm. We've been fighting him for the past 3 days while you've been knocked out. What do you mean, we? Wait, you don't mean he's referring to us? There's the aliens. Aliens? Yep. This is where the aliens introduce themselves. Indeed. Travis plans on claiming all 7 star pieces to create the Infinity Star. And as in the name, the Infinity Star can grant an infinite number of wishes. So in exchange for their help, I promise to wish them a new home to go to. And that's their mission. Hold on, why does Travis want the Infinity Star? To destroy this world and create a new one under his vision. Terry known about this too. Yeah, that doesn't explain how he knows Terry though. Yep, little continuity error I made there. Sorry, I wanted to wait for the right time to tell you. Yep, and that was that whole thing. But yeah, and here we have episode 14. Yeah, we kind of misnumbered them a bit. Anyway, the main force is headed to the counter. You and Terry should go there. I take it that you will use your ship to fend them off? Alright, we will. Yep, planning here. You shall not pass, zombie scum. And yes, that is a Lord of the Rings reference right there. Minus the staff and him fighting a Balrog, it's just a bunch of zombies. And of course, we launch a laser to fry all but one zombie. Luckily, we have another person who came out of nowhere and helped, and her name is Minx. Meanwhile, at the castle, a new foe with the zombies prepared to attack the castle. And yep, that's our little castle in Greenhorn, by the way. Along with some zombies, as well as another introduction to another me that I thought was interesting. Its name is My Mom. I didn't really get why it was named that, but that was what it was called during the plaza. Because I'm not really sure what that whole meme was about, but apparently it was funny to some people.The guards were defeated and the creature headed inside the castle. Terence and Terry made it to the castle. This is quite a mess that's going on here. I'll protect your mama and so will Wolfie. I'm sorry, Mother. If only I hadn't given them the star piece. And that was that episode. And now for here. Conclusion, the last stand at the castle. Yeah, just don't mind the numberings that much. Ew, we have to fight this thing. Yep, and this is where we get ready for a nice little boss fight here. Similar to the one we had in the few episodes ago at Capsule Court. And apparently this Mii's theme is that he pretty much constantly says my mom over and over again, kind of like I am Groot with his language, except it's a me. Which I didn't really get the joke around that time, but of course people are very creative with their sense of humor, so we won't question that too much. And of course, I also put it like the little parentheses right there so we can tell what he's saying. And look at these three girls here getting cocky. And well, holy crap! And our monster here goes for the football punt on the little girl. Kind of like eating a baby. Yep, kick the baby. Except it's not a baby, though. And of course, nice little kicks. And of course, we're all doing our best and basically I just got lazy and decided to leave Cotton dead here because I had no way to make a 3-on-1 fight work around that time. And yes, that is the actual Mii's name. This thing is powerful. Sorry we couldn't avenge you, Cotton. I think that's what its voice sounded like in the Mii Tomo thing. Which of course your Mii's definitely had like little computer-like voices when they talked. Kind of like what you would expect from Tomodachi Life. Okay, no, don't overclick. And then, of course, we also have another character that was introduced out of nowhere. But this is where the conclusion comes in. And now he's trying to finish them both off, and then Foxy Nara shows up and saves the two girls out of nowhere. Thank you, let's go to the other room. Where is it? I can warp you there. On the second floor. And unfortunately, there we go. And that's where our second floor antics happen. Sorry to rain on your parade, but none of you will be leaving here alive. The boss warped me here just to make sure all of you die. Make sure all of you will die. How did you even get here? Is this the person? Is this that alley person we were talking about? We were told about? Yep, it is. And of course, since I didn't have time for all that expedition, they just gangbanged her to death and she died. And by that I mean they beat the crap out of her. They jumped her. It's a muscle man Kodama. Ah, I see. Yeah. Thanks for your help, Inara. Anytime. I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Con. I'll help Terence get the star pieces and bring you back. And that's the end of that little thing right there. Well, it's not the end of the episode. The episode's a lot longer than that. Terence and Terry made it to the castle. Oh, did I actually miss the scene where they killed the zombies? Yeah, I did. Yep, nothing to say about that. Then they blast him. I'll get my revenge for this to the throne room. Oh, yep, of course, I did miss the scene where they actually defeat those zombies. Couldn't find that for some reason. It's all good, it's all good. But yeah, that was the end of that whole zombie invasion. And now for the weirdest and strangest build-up that I have. And as you can tell from here, I get turned into a little kid. Terry's laughing. Nami over here is also at all. I think this came out when the Fishman Island arc came out, so that's what this Nami's based off of. And here we have Luffy. Yep, that's Luffy. And yes, we have little One Piece in this episode too. Because why the hell not? I just thought it was funny too. And this is just a really strange episode that I did. And yes, the land is actually called Chibiville, where pretty much a bunch of people who are short lives there. Which I got the order completely wrong, but that's okay. Hello, boys. Long time no see. How's the journey going? Not good, I'm afraid. Travis has one of the star pieces and we lost Cotton. Well, Master Rebel, it's good to see you. I see. And I take it you're heading to Chibiville. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I came up with that name. So don't ask my adult mindset there. Which I was still around that time. How do we go to the ship airport? I got a surprise for you. Yeah, except we have one problem. We don't know where it is nor how to get there. There. That's two, but he's right, unfortunately. How about we go to the ship port? I got a surprise for you two. And yep, here we go. The Disney cruise here, which were practically giants around this time because that's not how actually big it is. The Disney cruise ship, and we're just standing there in shock. Indeed, quite surprised if I say so myself. Yeah, and Monkey D. Movie is just running the fucking the Disney cruise. Yeah, I'd say this is probably the most cringe episode I've done, but it's also kind of funny in its own right. And I'm Monkey D. Luffy, captain of Disney Cruise, and someday I'm gonna be king of the pirates. Because he's always saying he's gonna be king of the pirates in like that first whole fucking season of One Piece. And of course he has Nami in there in his in her time skip form too. Oops, I forgot to mention this, but you gotta, to get into Chip, you gotta be a child. Before we go, we gotta do something about your appearance thing. Appearance, Terence. Wait, what? She can imagine. And then Luffy's just looking on saying, this is gonna be awesome. And now everyone is just laughing at it. at me getting turned into a child. And then Terry's just joking around saying he's the big brother now. The spell will last for about 3 days, so you better find that star piece quickly, cutie pie. And just jokes around with it too. And then just me hating it too, because, you know, who doesn't like being short? Who doesn't like getting roasted when they're short? He's so adorable, I want to pinch his little cheeks. This old lady is so cool. Cool, and Luffy just praising the old lady. Oh, yeah. We do actually go on the actual ship, too. Alright, I'll be off. Best of luck, boys. Thanks for everything, Mr. Rebel. I'll do best. Alright, it's off to Chibieville. Yeah, at least navigating to me. And this is the end of the episode right here, where we just run into other characters here. My mama said I go. Prince Girl, what are you doing here? My mama said I can go as long as Wolfie is with me. Well, again, heroes, what happened to Terence? And of course, just thinking to himself, I really don't want to talk about it, because he's too embarrassed that he has to get turned into a little kid. Yeah, gotta love that embarrassment. Second-hand embarrassment's a thing. But you know what, though? I think that's about all Actually, we'll do this one little thing right here. Page right here. You have Zoro, Nami, and Luffy here again. And this particular intro graphic is really cute, and I actually kind of am proud of making it. Except for the fact that the photo's off-centered, but that's okay. We never proof-check our things before we do, we just free-handedly do our best. Well guys, I'm Sanji, the head chef of Disney Cruise. Dinner will be ready in 3 hours. Hey Sanji. Yeah, it is a pretty accurate depiction of Sanji. And actually, now that Sanji technically had that outfit in the whole K Island arc, this actually is a pretty accurate depiction of him. Yep, Tomo, they had little wigs as well too. Oh yeah, looks like I kinda got the order wrong too. Here, this was supposed to be first. How's the water, Terence? It feels a bit warm, but it's nice to take a break after all that fighting we did. Indeed, this is the best thing Master Rebel has arranged for us. And then Sanji shows up, and we say thanks, Sanji. There we go, that's how it's supposed to go. After swinging a pool, our heroes relaxed in their room. Knock knock, can I come in? Wow, that small version of me has a freaking huge nose. Wow, that nose is huge. Mr. Terry and Terence, dinner is ready. Please follow me to the dining room. Alright, lead the way, Nami. Thanks for coming for us, Nami. And of course, there's another cameo right here, background character of a friend of mine, Akko. And then, of course, Gur and Wolfie are sitting in the... He's eating some transparent pineapples or melons here, which are emotes that I had on my phone, which... My phone was really old around that time, so it couldn't really do anything fancy. And yes, this whole thing is one big Lonely Islands reference here. Because why not Lonely Islands? Which, out of curiosity, chat, how many of you are huge fans of Lonely Islands? Or how many of you have at least heard one Lonely Island song before? As for myself, I've listened to Lonely Islands for a while. And I think the first time I heard a Lonely Island song is when I was browsing on YouTube for curiosity, and then I heard the song I'm on a Boat, which I thought that song was pretty freaking hilarious, and they actually had T-Pain around to do the song too, so that was really interesting to watch. So yeah. And then the last song I heard with them was like a boss, where they were just doing a whole bunch of things like a boss and stuff. And that song was also pretty hilarious too. And then the last song I did here was, I think it was on Saturday Night Live, where they actually made a song with Akon saying, "I just had sex." That was a good one. Oh, yeah. And then the last one I also kind of listened to was the one where they got, what was the guy's name who sung about Jack Sparrow, and then they did a whole song about Jack Sparrow. Yeah. Yep, I forgot his name, but it's it. This is a tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah, that one. Okay. Which that's kind of one of my favorite ones now. Okay, that's enough of that one. And then Chibieville, which is Candyland, a Candyland board that I found. Which I have not played Candyland in years, and I haven't seen that board game in years as well. There we go. And then I think that will be it for the comic, actually. How many more parts do I have to go? Because we're getting to our time where we have to meet up with our friend. Okay. Oh, yep, this is pretty much where Travis is showcasing his absolute menaceness at its finest. These last couple episodes here. And of course we have giant monsters here, because who doesn't like giant monster fights? I've always been a huge fan of them. But you know, we're just gonna keep scrolling through here. And yes, this is me that I kind of made with an outfit where I just include the head and then have one of the mouths cover it to make it look like a giant monster. That's nothing but a head. He kind of looks like one of the cacao demons from Doom when you kind of look at him real close, just with like an extra eye. Oh, is chat not on the thing? Oh, well, okay. Okay. Well, I didn't have chat box on the second scene, I see. Well, I just now noticed that. Oh, I guess I got too wrapped up in my little comic that I almost forgot. Yeah, that happens. Oh yeah, where's the other chat box at? Let me see. Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Just in case anyone was talking on Twitch and then I just ignored Twitch. And yes, I am multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, by the way. Wow, I'm surprised that no one said anything on Twitch. I guess they probably weren't expecting me to do a Twitch stream. Or I didn't really advertise it that well. It's okay, it's okay. It's no big deal. I was like wondering, what the frick? Okay. Okay then, let's go ahead and continue back to our comic. Okay. Alright, back to the YouTube POV here, which I think this is still it. Yep, it is. Good. Very much. Good. Nice voice. Okay. Move over, transparent me. No. No, click Discord. There we go. There you go. Knew you could do it. Whoops, we skipped it. Oh, yep, and this is where we are on pretty much the road here. Oh, yeah, I think I missed a scene here, too. If Master Rebel felt the need to turn you into a child, then rumor must be true. Let's move on for now. Hopefully we can ask where the star piece is here. Oh great, more royalty to deal with. I just hope it's for show. Yep, nice little castle here. Candy Castle. Gotta love Candy Castle here. In your Candy Crush boards. And here we have baby Lauren and baby Sophia, which are also friends I made on the Miitomo app as well. I pretty much had to include them in because they were pretty nice. Because why the hell not? And then of course they're asking to play with us and we're just asking them little questions here. Sorry, we don't have time. Can you tell us what it's star PS? Yes. Sorry, we don't know. We don't know. When you're done looking, can you play with us? We're in a hurry, but right now. But we'll think about it. Oh my god, those kids are eating the candy, and the candy is people! Yeah, basically, the part that I was missing is that there was supposed to be some type of rumor of a monster that's going around turning everything into candy. All the people here to candy and such. That was the missing part. And we were discussing, and in the comic, we were discussing that rumor. Yep. Although, of course, they don't really get hurt in that thing. And this is where the end of the episode comes in here. They finally made it to the mountain, and some earthquake happens. Who dares to come and steal my treasure? Treasure? What do you mean treasure? It must be talking about the star piece. It's here in the mountain. Yep, it is. Yep, it is. And yep, I'll probably leave that here, folks. Alright then, folks. I think it's been good catching up with all of you now, so let me go ahead and make myself a little bigger. A little bit more bigger. There we go. Yep, and we're plenty big as it is. But yeah, I'm afraid I do have to kind of go because I promised a friend I'd meet up with them in VR chat. So I do apologize that the stream's a little bit shorter than usual, but that's okay though. It was good to catch up with you guys. It was good to show a little bit of my past works on what I was doing before I was a Vtuber with all of you guys. Which, how'd you guys actually like the cringe comic? which I'm kind of curious to know how you guys actually like it. There was a couple of spelling mistakes, but it was pretty fun for me to make, though. And when I did have the app, a lot of people actually did kind of liked it, so there was something to get out of it. And I think I even had someone from Miitomo actually approach me who was also really good at making me photos as well, saying he wants to do a remaster of it, and of course I agreed with it. Because, well, I'm surprised he actually liked it that much to the point where he wants to work on it, but I'm kind of glad to hear that. That was cute. Yeah, it was pretty cute, I know. At least those last couple episodes were. But yeah. Boy, was I bored around that time. But anyway, though, folks, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for being here. It's good to be back, finally, back to streaming. And thank you those who are watching on Twitch as well, which I was multi-streaming this. So with all that said, folks, if you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more streams. Also, be sure to check out all my links in the description below. And if you do want to see like the whole comic, you'll have to join the Discord as well. Which I think we'll probably maybe even talk even more about it. About it next time. So yeah. Until next time, folks, this is Terence signing off. I'll see you guys next stream, which next stream will be us playing Monster Hunter Wilds. So until then, till next time, folks.